We had just returned from the doctor, who had officially confirmed the results of our home test. Russian circus bear. He could rest his front paws on my shoulders and look me straight in the eye. The first time the veterinarian saw him, he let out a soft whistle and said, "You're going to have a big boy on your hands." We were not the only ones to notice the transformation. We could tell from the wide berth strangers gave him and the way they recoiled when he bounded their way that they no longer viewed him as a harmless puppy. To them, he had grown into something to be feared. Our front door had a small oblong window at eye level, 4 inches wide by 8 inches long. Marley lived for company, and whenever someone rang the bell, he would streak across the house, going into a full skid as he approached the foyer, careening across the wood floors, tossing up throw rugs as he slid, and not stopping until he crashed into the door with a loud thud. He then would hop up on his hind legs, yelping wildly, his big head filling the tiny window, to stare straight into the face of whoever was on the other side. For Marley, it was a joyous overture. For anyone else who didn't know him, though, it was as if Cujo had just jumped out of the Stephen King novel, and the only thing that stood between them and a merciless mauling was our wooden door. More than one stranger, after ringing the doorbell and seeing Marley's barking face peering out at them, beat a quick retreat to the middle of the driveway, where they stood waiting for one of us to answer. This, we found, was not necessarily a bad thing. Ours was what urban planners call a changing neighborhood. Built in the 1940s and 50s and initially populated by snowbirds and retirees, it began to take on a gritty edge as the original homeowners died off and were replaced by a motley group of renters and working class families. By the time we moved in, the neighborhood was again in transition, this time being gentrified by gays, artists, and young professionals drawn to its location near the water and its funky deco style architecture.